Hey everybody, Matt from Invexor. Just giving you a quick video on XRP because this obviously we finally started to realise what we've been anticipating for a while. So just going to give you an update on what's happened, where we're at, and where we think it's going to go to. It is the 11th of April, 10 o'clock in the morning. Just going to give you a quick overview. So what we're looking at here is XRP to the US dollar. It's on a daily time frame. Each of these candlesticks represents a daily time frame. So what we'll see is from the end of the year really is when it kind of hit the low. 29th of December was the low, down at about 16, nearly 17 cent. So up to today's peak, which kind of went to about 780% increase in 103 days. So, you know, it's pretty much beginning of January to sort of now the beginning of April. Some really big percentages. So it's been, you know, green all over the chart. A little pullback, and then we've gone, you know, really great. And this is only hopefully the start. You know, we're focusing here on the technicals, and not too concerned about the SEC case, which is happening in America at the moment. But what I really want you to look at is obviously previous to all-time high. This is obviously one of the target levels we are going to be looking for. So if you're holding from down these levels, which we've been accumulating at those levels, all you can do now is just, you know, relax. We've got some bullish momentum coming in. There's going to be volatility. There's going to be ups and downs. But I'm going to show you one of the reasons and give you an indication as to, you know, potentially one of the tactics to do. So our first level that it has to be aiming for is just over the $3. Doesn't mean it's going to go in a straight line. We might be, you know, the market's moving zigzag shape in waves. So it can go up and down, but that's really the first target. Once we've got over that target, what we're looking for, and I'm going to show you why we do Fibonacci slingshot. And really, once you get this level, the first target price after that level is normally the 161 area, the extension, which I put here. And I'll just put the level there so you can see it's $5.30. Above that, the 261 comes into focus. And that is one of my main targets, has been for a while, $8. And again, after that, we look for the 423 levels, which are 13. So that's XRP. You know, it's a phenomenal amount. To give you an idea, what did we say? 780% increase since 29th of December. So if you have £1,000 stake then, it would now be worth £7,800. And again, you can just multiply that up. If you had £10,000 stake, it's £78,000. You know, some really crazy amounts of change. And despite lots of people and bears saying about selling it, you know, they've been wrong the whole time. If I clear this off and just to show you the chart, what you'll see is that actually from this level, April 18, say, you know, you're talking a really tight range of consolidation. So now we've got this, you'll have a lot of bears be covering, but also really, people say, oh, it's got to calm down, it's got to cool off. Yeah, sure, you know, that may well happen as we discussed, a zigzag and waves, but it's really been compressed into that tight range for 3 years. And again, we've had that huge spike. To give you an idea of what happened, we actually had, if we put that low again, it was December to January. I mean, look, very quickly. 25 days went up 1,900%. So is there still room to run on this? Yes, absolutely. You know, could there be corrections along the way? Then yeah, sure, of course it could be. That's a really fantastic return since December. You know, 780% in a couple of months, and you know, lots more potential upside. So really keep a look at that. Just to give you an idea of Bitcoin, everyone talks about Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin been doing? And how did that behave at the last time? If I just clear everything off the chart, this was very similar. So we had a huge spike in 17, then obviously retraced, came down. We then got this move. So again with Bitcoin, we were kind of in this consolidation really before it broke 951 days. So, you know, not far off 3 years again. Then what happened with our targets? So I'll show you the exact and how this can play out. So the 1618, which we talked about, first target, 2618, second target, and Bitcoin's probably going for the 423 all the way up here at sort of 74 $1,000. So there's no reason. You can just see the potential. Again, with XRP, if it plays out like Bitcoin, so again, it came down, peaked up in December 17, sold then off, was in a really tight range, Bitcoin, and then eventually we started this run. It really started March 20. That was the low, came up, but again, if it really starts looking, you look September, October, came up and just vertical. So again, you replicate that price, all-time high was here on Bitcoin. And then again, put that fib in, comes down. We are well over 2618. You know, we're right up here, probably going for the 423. So again, turn that back to XRP. Exactly the same with XRP. Bring this down. And I'll show you that Fibonacci level from here. Bring it down. And again, you'll start seeing the potential for where this can go. We can have a look to get XRP 1618, which comes in, $5 really, and then 2618 at $8.50. So again, target one needs to be the previous all-time high, the $3 mark. On Bitcoin, I took profits expecting a pullback at the double top, didn't come, and then prices righted up. 1618, 2618. The next one I want you to look at, which is linked with XRP, is Stellar Lumens, XLM. We are very, very similar again to Bitcoin. This is map Bitcoin more so, but still more upside. Again, if we look to here, 31st December or 26th of December, that's gone at 500%. So again, £1,000 now, £5,000, £100 now, £500, £10,000 now, £50,000. So a huge spike, huge increase. And again, as we start looking, you know, it did just go above all-time high and then a pullback. But again, we're really looking for a price 1618 there. So the 80-cent mark, $1.30. But again, what you'll look at, because this may well happen with XRP, you had price. This was the all-time high level. Okay, if I just take that Fibonacci off as well, just make that clearer. So price breaks above, retest below, and then bang, up it goes. There was a kind of a cool curved bottoming pattern on here, which you'll see, especially if you make it logarithmic, the chart, then you'll see how that works even better. But can you see this measurement here from the bottom there? If I clone that, again, gives us a potential target price coming all the way up here, which is around about the $1. So again, we start getting some targets we're looking at, but again, it's really breaking out, breakout, retest, and off it goes. So back to XRP, you see loads in the news now. It's #1 trending. It really is everywhere, and it's not surprising because of the huge move. But again, when you look at the potential for it, it really hasn't necessarily started yet. This is obviously daily, so it could take weeks. It could still take weeks to get there. But when you see the upside potential to downside, you really realise what you're holding. You know, fantastic moves. I hope the video helps just to give you some perspective on some possible targets from a technical perspective. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your day. If you've got any questions, obviously ask them in the comment section. Like, subscribe and share. And I'll do my best to get back to every comment.